I don't just dismiss the drama, I make sure it never comes back.
Elegance is learned, but in this case, it's genetic.
Life's a highlight reel and I'm the one everyone wants to follow.
I don't just work hard, I play harder, and I win at both.
Last year, I took a back seat. This year, I'm taking the wheel.
My success is sky high, and so is the view from where I stand.
Hello and welcome to the Real Simwives of Myshuno Season 2 reunion. We are back here at the fabulous Golden Orchid Hotel. And this time, I've been told that Aaliyah will not be escorted out by security. Aaliyah, I just had to start with that. I mean, being thrown out of a birthday party the moment you walk in, that was a first even for us.
Oh, Andy, let's be real. Kendall pulled the most dramatic stunt of the season, but I'm still standing, and guess who's not hosting the reunion? Exactly.
This season was chaotic, explosive, emotional, and honestly, one of the wildest rides Myshuno has ever seen. We had charity events, security drama, surprise friendships, and at least 2 friendships that might not make it out of tonight alive. From friendship fallouts to birthday meltdowns, and from OnlyFans photo shoots to reunions with long-lost daughters, this season gave us everything, and then some. And tonight, we're going to unpack all of it. The good, the bad, the glamorous, and the downright shady. So, ladies, be honest. Are you all ready for today?
Oh, I've been ready, Andy. Let's go.
I'm always ready, Andy. Just wondering who's gonna fold first.
I'm ready, but being ready doesn't mean I'm here to play nice, though.
I'm ready. I just hope everyone came prepared to own what they did.
I'm good, Andy. I've got nothing to hide, unlike a few of the other ladies here tonight.
I'm ready. Let's just keep it respectful, though, ladies. We're grown women.
Well, sounds like it's going to be a very productive evening. Let's go. Hey, Aaliyah, beautiful dress. Where's it from?
Thank you, Andy. It's custom. Rhinestones hand-placed 50,000 simoleons. You know, something light for the reunion.
Well, you look stunning. Now, I've got to ask, how are things going with Calvin?
They're fine. Everything's fine.
Really? Because sources say Calvin was seen, or should I say found, in bed with Aisha, just a few months ago.
Told you so. Hate to say it, but I did warn you.
Kendall, you didn't warn me. You were obsessed with planting seeds of doubt, and now you're gloating. Cute.
Just calling it like I saw it, babe.
First of all, just because 2 people are in a bed doesn't mean they're doing anything. Maybe that's your logic, Kendall, but I don't live like that. Calvin and Aisha were drunk. They passed out in the same bed after a party. And that's it. I spoke to him and I spoke to her. There was nothing sexual, no kissing, no touching, nothing. Just poor judgment.
So your man just happens to accidentally nap with other women? Interesting relationship dynamic.
I'm not explaining my relationship to you, Kendall, especially when yours have expiration dates shorter than your glam team's contracts.
Okay, well, clearly we're jumping right in. We'll get back to this later. Hey, JC, you are looking absolutely phenomenal tonight. Who are you wearing?
Thank you, Andy. I'm actually wearing a custom piece by Lumiere Luxe. Rhinestones head to toe, honey. Tonight I am dripping in rhinestones.
I mean, the shimmer is real. And speaking of shimmer, let's talk Tequila Azul. How's the brand doing?
Tequila Azul is doing amazing, Andy. Better than I ever dreamed. We just landed a major distribution deal that is going to change the game. It's doing so well, in fact, that I've officially retired from OnlyFans. My tequila's the only thing I'm selling now.
So no more photo shoots with Jasmine anymore than JC?
Unfortunately not.
Hey, Destiny. First of all, congratulations are in order. You got partial custody of your daughter. That is huge. How does it feel?
Thank you, Andy. Honestly, it still doesn't feel real. Seeing her again after all these years, it was like a piece of me came back. And now knowing I get to be in her life regularly, it's everything I prayed for.
You had us all cheering you on, and I know the dinner you hosted to celebrate got a little wild later. But in that moment, it was beautiful.
It was for about 10 minutes anyway.
Such bullshit.
I'm sorry?
That dinner went south because Destiny couldn't keep her shit-stirring mouth shut. She lit the match and then played confused when the whole room caught fire.
Excuse me? Are you seriously blaming me for people finally saying what they really felt? I didn't stir anything that wasn't already simmering, sweetie.
You knew exactly what you were doing when you brought up what Jasmine said about JC and Sherry. That wasn't your story to tell. I see you, Destiny.
Emma's acting like I hijacked the damn dinner and held a press conference. All I did was tell the truth. And if the truth caused a little drama, then maybe the problem is the truth.
No, what you did was messy. You had your big emotional announcement. Great, we all clapped, we cried, and then you couldn't help yourself. You had to throw someone under the bus because that's who you really are.
All right. We're clearly getting heated already. Let's take a breath. Destiny, Emma, we'll come back to this. Let's rewind a bit. That dinner stirred up more than just one feud. All right. Kendall, the Queen of 30 herself. How does it feel to be back at the Golden Orchid Hotel? The last time you were here, it was your birthday. And let's just say, the night ended with quite the security situation.
Oh, Andy, it feels iconic as always. The Golden Orchid will forever hold a special place in my heart. I mean, how many girls can say they shut down their own birthday party with a scandal and a headline?
Yeah, a headline that made you look petty.
Petty? No, darling. I was just giving back the same energy you served me in Granite Falls, except I did it in heels and rhinestones. You kicked me out of that dusty little cabin, and I upgraded the drama with velvet ropes and hired guards. Honestly, you're welcome for the moment I gave you.
So, no regrets then?
Not a single one. If I had to do it again, I'd play the same scene twice, but with a larger audience.
Or maybe just a little bit of class.
Sweetie, I've got more class in one rhinestone than you've shown all season.
We are just getting started, and I already feel the heat. And speaking of heat, Jasmine, you've had quite the season. From legal battles to friendship fallouts and that explosive dinner. You've been in the thick of it. How are you feeling sitting here today?
I'm good, Andy. I've made peace with a lot of things, and I'm here to speak my truth. That's all I can do.
Jasmine, before we get into the dinner drama, I want to circle back to something that wasn't really covered this season, but definitely had people talking online. Your legal case with Monique. What's the status of that now?
Yeah, so while I couldn't speak about it during filming, I can now. I've officially sued Monique for 3 million simoleons for slander.
Wow, 3 million simoleons?
That's right. She tried to paint me as some entitled monster who screams at staff, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I worked retail growing up. I know what it's like to be on that side of the counter, and the fact that Monique fabricated this narrative out of spite? Nah, not on my watch.
And y'all thought I was messy.
Has Monique responded legally or publicly?
Her team tried to get the case dismissed. It didn't work, and now we're moving forward. I'm not backing down. I've got receipts, and I've got time. And she's without a job here, and also 3 million simoleons.
Well, Monique might not be here tonight, but something tells me her name will come up more than once.
But I gotta ask, why just sue her over the retail rumor? I mean, she jumped you. Like, hello? Priorities.
Oh, you want to talk about putting hands on people? Girl, weren't you the one who slapped me across the face last year on camera? You've got some nerve.
And I apologized. We moved on. You said you forgave me.
That doesn't mean it didn't happen. You think an apology erases the fact that you assaulted me on national TV? You want to sit there and act like you're above Monique when you literally assaulted me like she did?
I hit you because you were running your mouth and pushing every damn button. And let's be clear, I'm not Monique. I didn't sneak you. I did it right to your face.
Oh, so you are proud of that, huh? You are a mother, Destiny. Start acting like one.
I am a mother. And if my daughter ever grows up to be a smug, backstabbing hypocrite like you, I'll be real disappointed.
The only backstabbing hypocrite sitting on this couch is you, Destiny. Let's not rewrite history just because you've now got partial custody of your daughter and received a couple of sympathy points. You slapped Jasmine across the face last year, in addition to being a two-faced this season, and now you're sitting here pretending to be the moral compass. Please.
You need to calm down.
You stir the pot, hide your hands, and then cry victim when someone claps back. You gaslit the hell out of Jasmine last season, then cozied up to whoever was convenient for you this time around.
Wow, did you rehearse that, or are you just mad you weren't relevant this season?
Sweetie, I don't need to be relevant. I don't have to start chaos to get screen time. I don't lie, I don't slap people, and I don't play victim when I get caught. You want to talk about backstabbing? How about you check the mirror?
Thank you, Emma.
All right, Emma, Destiny. Let's cool it down before this turns into another screaming match.
No, it's okay, Andy. Let the girl have her moment. She's been waiting all season.
I'll wait another 10 if it means exposing fake-ass bitches and even faker apologies.
Oop, my girl Emma is activated. Let me sit back and let her handle that real quick.
Of course Kendall's hyping it up. Anything to keep the attention off her own messy behavior.
Sweetie, I don't need to beg for attention. I have people escorted out of my parties, right, Aaliyah?
And look where that got you. A whole reunion later still talking about it like it was a flex.
Okay. One fire at a time. Emma, you came in hot, and clearly tensions are still simmering from the season finale. Destiny, do you want to respond before we move on?
Look, I said what I said. Jasmine knows what she did, and if Emma wants to play bodyguard, that's her prerogative. But don't act like I'm the villain when all of you have had your messy moments.
At least we own ours. You slap people and still want a Mother of the Year award.
I was not prepared for this level of heat in the first segment. Okay, let's take a quick breath. But when we come back, we're diving into that Granite Falls trip. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Welcome back to the Real Simwives of San Myshuno Season 2 reunion. We've already had a few bombs drop, and trust me, we're just getting started. But before we start unraveling the season's juiciest scandals, the backstabbing, the betrayal, the birthday parties gone wrong, it's time to answer a few questions from our fabulous Patreon supporters. These are the folks who make all of this possible. Truly. The support from Patreon is what allows the creator to keep making these chaotic, hilarious, and unfiltered moments we all live for. So shout out to each and every one of you. Alright, let's dive in. This first question comes from the Real Housewives of the World, and it's for Kendall. They asked, Kendall, who in the group do you consider friends other than Emma?
That's a fair question. I mean, obviously Emma's my girl, that's a day one right there, but I'd say Jasmine and JC too. As messy as it gets sometimes, I do consider them friends. Jasmine is solid. We've had our moments, but she's always been real with me. And JC, we clash, we bicker, but there's love there. Deep down, I really adore both of them. It's like a sister thing, with claws.
Okay, Kendall. I didn't expect that, but I'll take it. I mean, yeah, we've definitely butted heads, but I've never questioned that you're loyal when it counts.
That was really lovely of you, Kendall. I mean, I might give her a side eye here and there, but I know she has a good heart, and when she shows up, she really does.
That was beautiful, thank you, Kendall. Marcel, a fabulous longtime supporter of the channel, asked, Destiny, what is the current relationship between you and your daughter?
Thank you, Marcel, for that question. Honestly, things are going really well. We're still adjusting, you know. 2 days a week may not sound like much, but to me, it's everything. Every moment I get with her, I'm pouring into her. I'm trying to rebuild what I lost. I know I've made a lot of mistakes in my past, and for a long time, I didn't think I'd get a second chance. But being able to tuck my baby in twice a week, hear her little laugh, be present, it's healing me, slowly.
That's really powerful, Destiny. And I know a lot of people watching are rooting for you in that bond.
For now, anyway.
I'm sorry, do you have something to say? Or are you just going to keep throwing shade from your little corner?
I'm just saying, you make it sound like a redemption arc, but we've seen you in action, Destiny. Slapping people 1 minute, playing Mother of the Year the next. Which one is it, huh?
You know what? My relationship with my daughter is not for you to judge. And I don't need validation from someone who doesn't even have children.
Oh, wow, so now we're going there, huh?
I'm just saying.
You, Destiny! You are a real Do you know that?
Wow, relax.
No, do not do that. Don't you dare twist this, you bitch. You and I sat in my kitchen, Destiny, with no cameras around, and I told you what I've been going through. I told you how long we've been trying, what it's done to my body, my marriage, my mental health. And now you're gonna throw it in my face on this stage?
I wasn't trying to throw it in your face, Emma.
Yes, you were! You wanted to hurt me! You wanted to hit below the belt because that's who you are. You used my pain as ammunition. You!
Excuse me? You do not get to curse at me like that, Emma. I may be messy at times, but at least I'm not pathetic. You want to play the victim so bad? Maybe if you focused less on playing house and more on fixing what's broken, you wouldn't be so bitter.
Oh, there she is. There's the real Destiny. Mean, miserable, and mad that nobody buys her little redemption arc. You're not a mother. You're a storyline, and a tired one at that.
Baby, I was the entire show this season. Meanwhile, where were you? You've been in the background all season long while I've been out here reclaiming my life.
You are so desperate for sympathy, it's sad. You weaponize my trauma because you know deep down, nobody is rooting for you anymore. And you're jealous. Jealous that even when I'm in the background, I'm still more likable than you on your best day.
Likeable? Sweetheart, you're forgettable. You are the whisper we tune out. You are background noise, Emma.
And you're a mother with zero class, none. You throw a slap, then cry growth. You spread lies, then post Bible quotes. You are the definition of fake.
Oh, I am fake? Girl, you are Botox and betrayal wrapped in a padded bra. You show up with your highlighter and hollow tears thinking that makes you deep? You're a mannequin with Wi-Fi.
Coming from a woman who had to rent a baby storyline to stay relevant, don't make me laugh. The only real thing about you is your bad attitude and your criminal record.
Say that again, bitch. I dare you.
What? That you've been in more mugshots than mother-daughter photos? That's not shade, honey, that's public record.
Emma, you are going way too far.
Way too far or way too true? You walk around here with your fake deep quotes and that Miss Independent act. But let's not forget, your daughter didn't speak to you for how long? And now you're suddenly Mother of the Year because you bought her a bracelet and posted it on Simstagram.
Say one more thing about my child, just one.
Girl, I will, because I'm sick of you weaponizing motherhood to deflect from being a disaster. You're not protecting your daughter. You're using her as a shield from accountability, and it's pathetic.
You don't know a damn thing about my life. You're a barren little brat who's mad that God gave me a child and left you with an empty nursery and an empty heart.
You disgusting, disgusting human being. I trusted you, I loved you like a sister, and you just proved why your own kid ran from you. Because when the cameras stop rolling, Destiny, there's nothing there but hate.
Okay, we're taking a break. That crossed every possible line. Destiny, go cool off. Production, make sure Emma's okay.
No, I don't need a break, Andy. I'm good. I've grown since last year. I'm not the same woman who reacts with her hands first. Trust me, if I was, Emma would already be on the floor. Emma, I said something ugly, real ugly, and I won't lie. It came from a place of pain. I felt attacked, I felt cornered, and I lashed out with something I shouldn't have said. That wasn't about your journey with motherhood or your worth as a woman. That was me wanting to wound you because you hurt me, and for that I am sorry.
I crossed a line too. I said things that were below the belt because I felt betrayed. I confided in you, Destiny, before things turned south between us. But that moment, that wasn't friendship. That was war. And I hate that it got there.
Me too.
I accept your apology, but don't mistake that for trust. We're not where we were, and I don't know if we'll ever be again.
I'm good with that, but let's just refrain from hitting below the belt moving forward, okay?
Okay.
All right. I appreciate both of you taking that moment. This is a reunion, but it's also a reflection. And sometimes the truth is ugly. But I hope this can be a turning point. Now shifting gears, let's talk about a feud that's been brewing all season long. A clash of egos, power moves, and security escorts. Kendall, Aaliyah. From Granite Falls to the Golden Orchid, your feud has been one of the biggest storylines this season. From screaming matches and icy confessionals to one unforgettable birthday party. I think the viewers have been on the edge of their seats wondering if either of you would ever wave the white flag, or if this is a war that just won't end. So before we dive into it, take a look.
Let's be real, Kendall isn't exactly outdoorsy.
Who's carrying my luggage? Because I'm not about to ruin this manicure.
All right, ladies, let's talk rooms. We've got 4 bedrooms, and since we're here to bond, most of us are going to have to share.
Wait, what? That's not happening. I need my space, my privacy. I didn't sign up for a slumber party. I have standards, and I'm not lowering them because you failed to plan properly.
Fine. You want the private room? It's yours.
So, Aaliyah, I've been meaning to ask about your living situation. I don't get it.
Yes, it's unconventional, but it works for us. We've established a harmonious environment that's based on trust.
Harmonious, huh? It just seems super weird to me. So, do you all share everything?
I'm not sure I follow, Kendall.
Oh, come on. Living together, sharing spaces, sharing a bed, perhaps?
What have you learned about yourselves during our time here in the great outdoors?
I've learned that this just isn't for me. Living in a dump cabin surrounded by bugs and no room service just isn't my way of life.
I am done with you, Kendall. Done, done, done. Your constant complaining and ungrateful attitude has ruined this trip for me.
Excuse me? I'm just being honest about my standards.
Toodles, bitch.
What are you doing?
I'm ordering a taxi to take you to the airport.
Aaliyah, please don't do this. Let's try and smooth this over, okay?
No, there is nothing to smooth over. And if you want to take her side, then you can get the out too. I really am sorry, Emma. I mean that.
Okay.
That's it, just okay?
What do you want me to say, Aaliyah? That it's all good? that I just magically forgot how humiliated I felt in front of everyone. That's not how this works, doll.
I knew Emma wasn't just gonna let this go, but damn, can she at least meet me halfway?
I think we're done here. Show yourself out, doll.
Security! Escort this lady out, now!
Ugh, disgusting. That was low even for you.
Zip it, sweetie. We are still watching the recap.
Are you being
Such a
serious right
bitch.
now?
Yes, I'm serious. She's trespassing, and I want her escorted out of my event immediately.
Trespassing? Are you kidding me? You sent me an invite.
Oh, did I? Must have been a mistake. But now that you're here, I'm correcting it. Security.
Oh,
do
I
your
really
job.
do love myself sometimes.
That was
You're
iconic,
the one
honestly.
losing your mind because I told the truth.
The truth? You wouldn't know the truth if it slapped you in your dry-ass face.
Oh, I'm done here.
I haven't even started. Come back here and face me like a woman, you fake.
Oh my god!
And that's what the truth feels like, bitch.
Well, we have a lot to unravel here. Kendall, Aaliyah. As expected, you both received tons of questions from the viewers about your feud, and many of them didn't hold back. So, let's start with this one, from Sam Garcia. Aaliyah, it feels as though you lied to us when you stood so confidently on the show, claiming your marriage wasn't unconventional, like Kendall was suggesting. Why would you go to the lengths of throwing her out, knowing that she might have had a point?
Okay. First of all, I didn't lie. What I said was true for me in that moment. Just because Kendall made assumptions and painted her own picture doesn't mean I had to validate it. And let's not act like she brought it up from a place of concern. She weaponized it on national television. And throwing her out? That wasn't just about the marriage comments. It was months of her poking, gossiping, and acting like she was some moral authority. I had every right to set a boundary.
Set a boundary? Babe, you threw a tantrum. Let's call it what it was. You were embarrassed. Because deep down, you knew there was some truth in what I said.
Embarrassed? Please. The only one who should be embarrassed is you, Kendall. You showed up to my trip, in my space, and decided to run your mouth like you always do.
And yet, it keeps making headlines. Don't blame me for asking questions when you're the one dodging answers. Why isn't Calvin here tonight, huh? Does he have something to hide?
Don't speak of my husband, bitch.
Oh, I'm just wondering if maybe Calvin isn't here tonight because he's too busy screwing Aisha in your bed.
What the f*** did you just say to me?
You heard me, Aaliyah. While you're sitting here defending him in rhinestones, he might be at home rolling around in your damn silk sheets with the same woman you swore wasn't a threat.
You're a disgusting, bitter bitch. You've been obsessed with tearing me down since day one. Is this what it takes for you to feel powerful, spreading trash and hoping it sticks?
Oh, honey, I don't need to spread anything. Your marriage is already unraveling, thread by rhinestone thread.
You want to talk about marriages? At least I've had one that lasted more than a fashion week. You're just mad because no one's ever wanted to stay with you.
Better no man than your man, boo. You parade Calvin around like a trophy. Meanwhile, he's treating your relationship like a free trial. Remember, you can cancel anytime.
Keep my husband's name out of your dirty, low-down, disgusting mouth.
Oh, I have the disgusting mouth. Sweetheart, if we're talking disgusting, every time you kiss Calvin deep down, you're tasting Aisha.
Oh my god.
You are disgusting.
No, what is disgusting is the fact that you are okay with this. Get some self-respect, doll.
Andy, I am done. This is vile.
Where have you got to go, Aaliyah? Back to your bed with both Calvin and Aisha?
Andy, I will leave if she continues with this shit. I am not doing this.
What's the matter? Truth too loud for your designer ears?
Bitch, you don't know me.
Kendall, you're out of line. This ain't cute. It's obsessive.
What's obsessive is keeping a man who doesn't want to stay. Open your eyes, Aaliyah. He's not faithful and you know it. But sure, blame me for pointing it out.
You think this is entertainment? You think dragging my name, my marriage, and my home through the mud makes you relevant? Bitch, you're just a dried-up has-been. Your career ended years ago.
Better a has-been than being a wife with a cheating husband and a side chick roommate. Wait, actually, I think you are the side chick roommate.
Oh, so I'm living with the woman who's screwing my man? That's the fiction we're selling now?
Not fiction, darling. Just connecting the dots you keep pretending don't exist.
You disrespectful, jealous, miserable witch. You have been obsessed with me since day one. You want my life, you want my husband. Hell, you probably want to be me.
I'd rather crawl through Sulani sand barefoot than wake up every morning wondering if my man's screwing the woman in my kitchen.
You don't know a damn thing about my marriage.
I know more than you want me to, and so does half of San Myshuno, boo.
Okay, let's breathe. This reunion isn't a cage match, no matter how close we're getting. Let's reel it in and get back to what we're here for, answering the questions our loyal viewers sent in. Next up, Tavion wants to know, Aaliyah, will you apologize to Kendall after knowing she was right about your husband and his ex?
No. And let me correct something real quick. Kendall wasn't right. She speculated, she stirred the pot, and she spread rumors she wanted to be true. But Calvin and Aisha, they haven't slept together, and I believe that. So I'm not going to apologize for defending my marriage from someone who's been obsessed with tearing it down since day one.
Obsessed? Sweetie, your man was the one entertaining his ex like it was a weekend hobby. I just lit the match. You brought the gasoline.
Stop acting like you're some truth teller when you're just messy. You threw a tantrum when I set boundaries in Granite Falls, and everything after that was pure revenge. Admit it.
I don't need revenge, Aaliyah. I have peace and receipts. If your husband is as loyal as you say, why is the entire group side-eyeing your situation?
Okay, since everyone suddenly has so much to say about my marriage, let's make it plain. If you honestly believe in my marriage, if you truly believe that Calvin and Aisha didn't cross a line, then say it. Speak now. Destiny, you're my best friend. Say something. Wow, so you're really gonna sit there, Destiny, and say nothing? After everything we've been through?
Aaliyah, this isn't my place.
Not your place? I was there when you were at your lowest. I helped you get your daughter back. I defended you when no one else would. And now I'm drowning and you're just watching me sink?
Aaliyah, please don't do this here. You know I love you. But I can't say what you want me to say.
I didn't ask you to lie. I asked you to show up, like I did for you when the whole world turned on you. I was there for you.
You were, and I'm grateful, but I can't ignore what's in front of us.
You are supposed to be my girl, Destiny, the one who shuts the noise out, not adds to it. And now, you sit there next to people who hate me and say nothing? Nothing.
It's not that simple.
Oh, but it is. You didn't flinch when Kendall dragged me. You let me down tonight, Destiny.
Aaliyah, please.
No, you don't get to play the peacekeeper when you watch that bitch tear my life apart. I stood by you when no one else did. When your own daughter wouldn't talk to you, I was there. And now, when I am the one being humiliated, lied about, dragged through the mud, you can't even say one damn word, not even a look in my direction?
Aaliyah, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. You say you're growing, but what you're doing right now, this is betrayal.
Stop it, Aaliyah. It's not like that.
Then say something.